Hello everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with the finale, finally, to Olympus. It's dragged on a little long, but we're finally done. And that means after this, we'll be caught up with Fate Grand Order. Finally. Everyone caught up since Lost Boat 4 came out. Gotta take a drink of water before it started. The journey continues. Oh yeah, Pepe, how are they gonna get out? Is he with Kadak, or guess I can't keep gazing at the sky forever? Now that it looks like the Tree of Emptiness is gone, it's only a matter of time before Olympus disappears. Spooky piano. Suppose I should be glad this whole frontier area didn't fall apart the moment Zeus died. Alrighty, let's get a move on before the ground here starts to collapse. At least I don't have to wonder where to go next. While I do wish I could go be with David in South America, something I still need to take care of first. Not usually one for revenge. He's going after Beryl! But I'll make an exception for you, Beryl Gut. That means he's gonna be in Lost Boat 6. Okay, so he's not with Kadak. Do you think Kadak's going to South America? Screams, shrieks, groans. Despair, misery, fury. This is what should have been heard all across Olympus, the supposed utopia of the gods. I was so looking forward to basking in them, to feeling joy and sorrow with my entire being as I laughed at the humans collapsing into tears. Who is this? Koyatskaya, Beryl, Limbo, even Rasputin, but I don't think this sounds like him. I was all set to point and laugh, to mock these humans as they succumb to despair. But I never expected to encounter someone who could use Yojinsu in such a manner. Oh, this is Limbo? I assume? Since he got Pepe'd? Can feel my entrails waking up from their slumber. It's been a long time indeed since I last made use of my true body. Oh, spooky song. Must admit I was vexed with myself. Never imagined one could break my life extension in that way. But no, never mind that for now. Yes, right now. I believe a moment of silence for the mechanical gods who flew here from a distant realm was in order. Imagine. To think the end of the gods' pets would come like this. The gods must be proud indeed, knowing they kept these pets around for 10,000 years like this. Oh, what a truly dreadful thought. Academia? Art? Do those so-called legacies amount to anything whatsoever? They gave their pets eternal life, even limited their value. And in the end, they were done in by rogues who utterly failed to control. They utterly failed to control. I mean, you're two specimens of humanity. Is it larvae? I don't know how to say the plural. Left over from the Olympia Mafia, who went and betrayed their keepers. Now the Chaldean company have had their way with them, not a trace remains. What else could one call this but a glorious farce? I can't do the Joker laugh. I come not to bury the gods, but to praise them. Mr. Sure, this alter ego will never forget these old ones' final moments, not their death throes. Indeed, now that I've witnessed this beautiful sight, I can scarcely restrain myself any longer. Yes, next time, I, HorseyEatYou, yeah, that's his name, shall entertain the god-slaying master in my true domain, the bowels of hell itself. Yeah, that's definitely setting up for Lost Boat 5.5. You know, Pepe's gonna be the MVP of that Lost Boat for, you know, making it so we can kill Ashia, Limbo, whatever you want to call him, Dolman. And he's probably gonna be the MVP of Lost Boat 6 when he kills Beryl. Dude's the best. Zero cell systems are all green. Electrical reactors are operating in parallel. Hull damage minimal. Okay, we're with us now. In that case, there won't be any need for us to do a rush dive. We'll be there to begin a standard one before this Lost Boat disappears. Minirie? I think that's how you say it. Would you mind giving me a hand? You got it, Captain! No, wait, forget just giving you a hand. You only just got back on your feet, so you should be taking it easy for a while. Sit back and let me handle things for now. Ah, sorry. Solid as a seashell. Now go take a seat in the co-pilot chair. Don't forget your seatbelt. Roger that. Solid as a seashell. dimension-piercing battleship Stormboarder, preparing for deployment, setting a return course to the Wandering Sea. All hands, do my best to keep the ship steady. Stay alert just in case. That's pretty. You know, now that I think about it, I hate it, Vinci. We really got our work cut out for us, don't we? Getting through Atlantis and Olympus is a huge ordeal. Fortunately, the Atlantic lost what's Chafraft, and this is technically gone now. Only technically? But its branches covering Earth's stratosphere haven't gone anywhere. Foreign guy made her descent. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to return to this. And if that wasn't bad enough, she manifested with the spirit origin of Beast 7, one of the evils of humanity. At one point, the foreign god was one step away from wiping out all of Olympus and taking you guys with it. But a massive burst of magical energy fired at her from the palace would have stopped that. Seems to have done some damage to her, from the looks of it. Since she responded by pulling in two of the alter egos, Rasputin and Senji Morimasa, and disappearing. At the moment, not even the border sensors can determine where they might have gone. She went to South America, right? Just as well, really. Seeing how we wouldn't have a snowball's chance in hell if she tried to attack us now. Anyway, the big problem is now the foreign god's name, and what she looks like. You Olga Marie. Wonder what the U stands for. Ultra! Yes, I recognize that face from the database. It was definitely Olga Marie Anomusphere. But how? She was killed right after the bombing at Chaldea at the beginning of the incineration of humanity. No, technically she was repeatedly killed for infinity. AKA meaning she was coming back at some point. What in the world is going on here? Don't tell me this means Chaldea was behind everything after all. Did I really make a once-in-a-lifetime bet on an organization that shouldn't wipe out all of humanity? I mean, maybe. We're not sure about that either. Was that really Director Olga Marie? A fair question. Given both yours and her reactions, it seems safe to say there are strong similarities. But there are also too many clear differences to say they're all the same person. I forgot to read Moriarty's interlude. Dang it. I wanted to talk about that, during Olympus. First, we know that the foreign god manifested in the spinning image of Olga Marie. She also claimed the former director's name as her own. Second, her spirit origin is far from human. She's neither heroic spirit nor servant. The foreign god manifested as a beast. So is Orion here for Kolinskaya or Olga Marie? Third, she did not know who you were. She also seemed unfamiliar with Earth culture and language. Taking all this into account, it would seem Beast 7 shares many similarities with Beast 1, Goetia. The way he manifested using King Solomon's body. Then, the foreign god is using Olga Marie Anomusphere's body in the same way. The body of the daughter of the Anomusphere family, which is formerly among the lords of the Clock Tower. This is a disaster. Highly talented mage's body being used as a vessel. If I'd happened to be there, it means the foreign god would have looked like me! Oh. Is Gordolf that good of a mage? I don't think he is he? I do understand the terror of the unknown. But remember, we do know a great deal about what sort of person Olga Marie Anomusphere was. While we may not yet know exactly what it is, we can assume there's a reason why the foreign god chose to resemble her. I feel like the sun is glaring on my monitor. No! That didn't unplug it. OBS, you still? Yeah, you still good. Perfect. Yeah, I closed my curtains a little. That's better. I want to move my pop filter, but I don't want to have a repeat of the Krishtari episode. Fortunately, all the Anomusphere's data has been brought along to the... Okay, I'm going to move it to the Chaldea's database. Okay, perfect. To Chaldea base. So I'll start going over it once we return to the Wandering Sea. No doubt we'll find some manner of clue in there that will help us lead us to the truth. I see. You're certainly taking all this in stride, Administrative Advisor. Actually, I just had a thought. According to the report I just received, it looks like one of your effect of you being struck by Zeus's lightning was a reduction in brain power. Yeah, you mentioned that! So, how are you doing right now? Back to your old self yet? You're still something of a moron. Moron? Not to worry, Gordolf. My brain power is very nearly fully recovered. That has to be relevant to something, right? I will say, seeing what it's like to voice and act upon my thoughts immediately was the most novel and informative experience. Oh, that's... Musashi mentioned Holmes was acting weird, remember? But there has to be something more to that, right? Like, if the Holmes traitor theory is true, then maybe something happened that he didn't necessarily want. I'd have to do a complete reread going back to do that, so I'm not going to, but never mind that now, Holmes. You've been pushing yourself way too hard for too long. That's right. Know all about how you've been using your normal phantasm this whole time to come up with ways out of all the jams you guys kept finding yourselves in. It's elementary, dear. Now, if we get stuff to talk about, we can wait until after you've gotten your butt in the recovery pod. That goes for talking to Kadok in the infirmary, too. Oh, we have Kadok? Can wait until everyone's recovered. Wait, did you say Kadok? Kadok? What are you talking about? Do you mean Kadok's on the storm border right now? And he's in the infirmary? Dude, what if we could be buddies? Like, we could, like, high-five at the end of every battle. Like, he could come with us to Lost Vault 6. We could party with Pepe. Oh, my, that'd be great. Oh, okay. Completely slipped my mind. We have Kadok in custody right now. It was right before we were about to make our way to the altar. Don't worry, you have nothing to fear from me. Not carrying any NFF services weapons this time. Simply have a delivery for you. This delivery is not from me as a disciple of the foreign god. Rather, it is from Rasputin. This what remains of his heroic spirit within me. I like how, facial expressions. Take care of Kadok for me, would you? That mischievous Grand Duchess was more worried about someone else's future than her own safety. So rather than letting him die, that I should at least give him a fighting chance. Look, Kadok, I even summoned Anastasia! Like, she's my waifu, but like, if you know, if you want to like say hi to her, you can. Do let him know that this is a one-time only occurrence. I won't be lifting a finger to help him again. Not even if I should happen to see wild dogs eating him alive. Yeah, that's key, guy. Just like that, he dropped Kadok right where he stood and left. He was covered in blood and obviously in critical condition, so we got him to the infirmary right away. By the time we got out of there to collect him, Rasputin was already long gone. That said, Kadok is still in a coma. We're not sure what will happen next with him. According to Nemo Nurse's diagnosis, we need to keep him in a recovery pod for several months. But once he is fully recovered, mark my words, I'll be grilling him for every piece of info he's got. I wonder when that's going to happen. So, obviously, Hagen, Kuro, and Camelot come out, like, half a year and then, like, a year from now, right? But I don't think the story is moving at the same pace as real time anymore. Like, I think they've stopped doing that. Like, I don't know when exactly, like, around Lost Vault 2 and 3. Well, don't forget, Kadok's not the only one who's to escort you. You can always use a good, long break. Yes, very true. Between Atlantis and Olympus, we've completed our largest and most trying operation to date. While we may indeed have our work cut out for us, I think we're more than earned the right to take some time to relax and recover. You said it. Okay, HorseyEatYou, I'd like to say a little something too. Congratulations on resolving the 5th Lost Vault. You're welcome. Like we said, we definitely still have our work cut out for us. You don't have to worry about that yet. Right now, your only job is to get some rest. We can talk turkey over what comes next once Holmes is back to his old self. Alright, that's all from me for now. Great work, you two. You did awesome. That Holmes thing has to be relevant. Who's this? Oh. Senpai? Can I talk to you just for a little bit before we go back to our rooms? Fine. Thank you. I was wondering something. What do you make of the foreign god? Of you, Olga Marie? I know Holmes thinks she's an imposter who only looks like Director Olga Marie, but I can't help but think well, she didn't recognize us, so it's not completely her. Me too. But the fact that they share names, right? I don't have anything concrete I can point to explain it, but I felt the same way. There's just something about you, Olga Marie, that tells me she's the same Olga Marie we knew. Which makes this even a bigger concern. Huh? What do you mean? Well, we gotta save her now, obviously. And then Gordolf and her have the same job. Now we gotta figure out how we're gonna save her. Obviously. Right. That's exactly right. I know we still have a lot of thinking to do about what we can do and what we should do. But if our goal is to save her rather than defeat her, I'm more than willing to fight. More? Hephastasis? Oh! Never thought I'd end up back here. You see, when a servant life's full of surprises. What happens to the foreign god? Kept she locked herself up in the workshop as soon as we got here. She sure settled down quick for all the heavy breathing she was doing. What's the deal? So they just went back to inside the Lost Boat? I thought they'd try to go to the Lost Boat 7 where the final tree is, right? She's having second thoughts about one of the Earthlings she treated like fleas managed to cut her. Trying to understand, she couldn't help but be surprised when something she considered merely part of the scenery decided to attack her. If a pebble laying on the ground jumped up and slashed at you out of nowhere, wouldn't you be shocked too? Suppose so. I could lose my stuff if an eggplant I was having for breakfast suddenly came at me with a sledgehammer. Foreshadowing. Mashu. This would be a lot like how some people are scared of bees. Well, I mean, so like, people in my family are allergic to bees. I've never been stung by a bee, but also, like, I don't want to find out if I'm allergic too. So what? This means Kristaria's serious lights thing actually... Of course it didn't actually hurt the foreign god. Why, it didn't even come close to breaking her skin. Oh. The fact that there were beings willing to attack her at all has made her stop and rethink her approach. She's currently using this terminal to review human history, even if she doesn't seem very happy about it. You know, in a sense, Kristaria saved our lives as well. Thanks to him, the foreign god is now willing to let us stay on as her disciples. Never mind that we've lost contact with Limbo for the moment. Huh? Isn't the foreign god supposed to be all-powerful or some such? What would she still be needing us for? Yeah, I'm getting to that. See, there are two surprising things the foreign god learned from these events. The fact that there are insects on this world willing to attack her, reckless and meaningless as those attempts may be. There exists a lance of light capable of burning down even the trees of emptiness. Oh, Yango Minion! She'd like you to investigate the latter. And destroy it, of course. Great! Moriamasa is in Lost Boat 6, I know that. She said she'll teleport you there as soon as she's ready. That's all. Well, can't be any worse than here. No telling when this place will up and disappear anyway. How about you? Gonna stay here as her escort? No, I'll be heading out shortly myself. Where are you going, Kirai? The foreign god desires a more durable vessel than the one she has now, so she's sending me out to procure one from Lost Boat 7. Ain't she plenty strong as she is? Heck, it's not even possible to make a stronger spirit origin anywhere on Earth, right? So where are you gonna find one better than what she's already got? Not to worry. Already have just the place in mind. See, the machine gods of Atlantis aren't the only foreign beings who made their way to this planet. Ort! To this planet ages long past. There's a golden sea of trees in the belly of the underworld known as Zabalba that is home to an enormous beast. I don't know where Zabalba is. It slumbers in a world where Alaya is stable, wiggles to life in a world where Gaia shows itself. Speak, of course, of an ultimate one. A being that came here from the Ort Cloud. Oh, baby! They name dropped it, you know. Also, 2 O's in this translation, which usually it's capitals O-R-T. I assume that's in katakana, which is why it's capitals. Hey, you up now? Hey, French cookie boy. Oh, good. You are. There's something you ought to see. Went back and forth on whether to bring this to you, but ultimately, I thought you deserved to see it. So I had to spring this on you when you're still tired, but I didn't think it could wait. So what is it I ought to see? Video file from the God Destroyer Alliance base. What, did the twins leave it to us? According to this timestamp, it was recorded after you guys took the meter out. We're not sure exactly when it was sent. It looks like it was right before you guys left for the Great Orbital Shrine. I don't know how they pulled it off, but the file's in the exact same format as we use at Chaldea. Man, Olympian tech never ceases to impress me. Anyway, I already sent the file over to your personal terminal. We already watched it ourselves, but I'm not going to demand you do the same. Whether you do or not, it's totally up to you. Then I will say that Gordolf decided to designate them as MIA after watching it himself. Said something along the lines of, "We can't confirm their deaths, so who's to say they won't come back to us again someday?" Like director, like field team, I guess. Hey, who am I to judge? We all stand to get a little sentimental now and then. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for now. Later. Oh, is that about Musashi? Are they actually confirming? Well, hold on. I want to see who this is talking about. Or it could be like Medea, Lily, and oh, is it just the twins? Okay, let's keep going, then I'll talk. I like the scan lines. Good. Camera's working fine. Testing, testing. Good, no problems with the audio either. Okay, I'm all set to record. I'm gonna make sure no one sees me. It's not that I want to cause any infighting. Every organization needs to perform an internal review sometimes. While the God Destroyer Alliance might not have many members, it's still an organization. Should know how everyone really feels. I don't like the idea of surreptitiously filming them. Then again, Edison said it was perfectly normal. Anyway, this will only be for reference, nothing more. Arcarios? Where are you? Could have sworn he was around here. Maybe he's in a private room? What's up, Adele? Something that matters? So it is Musashi. Oh, well, maybe. But if the them Gordolf was talking about is Musashi, that is direct confirmation she's coming back in some capacity. Like, a story wouldn't go, oh yeah, they may or may not come back. If they're not coming, if they wouldn't say that if they're not coming back. What's up, Adele? Something the matter? Wanted to ask Marcarios to help me with something, but I can't find him anywhere. Gotcha. Maybe I could help instead? I appreciate the offer, but that's okay. See, I wanted to ask him to fine-tune Yori and Mashu's clearonomia. Right. Yeah, it probably couldn't be much help with that. Not exactly my area of expertise. But I wouldn't say Marcarios and I are experts either. Maybe not. How many years have you guys been fiddling with that stuff? 1,000 or so. Alright, I guess in other worlds that makes us experts, huh? Yeah, a little bit. You can say that again. I see your point. There you are, sister. Hey, Musashi. Oh, good. Listen, Marcarios. You want me to fine-tune their clearonomia, right? I'll take care of it. Gotta make sure there won't be any after effects and such after all. Anyway, on a different subject. Can I ask you two something? What is it? Well, just wondering what you think of the Chaldeans. Yeah? What do you mean? They're our comrades in arms. They've been invaluable to our alliance. How about you, Musashi? Good question. Maybe travel companion? No, that's not quite right. Honestly, don't know much about Holmes. Barely even talked to any of the other staff either. Foreshadowing! But I do love Horsey. Is that a confession? Mushu too, of course. Really, I just love them both to bits. Oh my. Shocking truth. First, I don't even know anyone besides Horsey. My first impression of Mushu was basically she seemed really earnest. But then once I saw how she fought, I got it. The whole reason Horsey's able to leave the way he does is because he's been with her all this time. But I mean, if like she were to leave us behind for like Hand-Kill and Camelot, you know, I'd be perfectly okay with that. Once I figured that out, well, fell in love with Mosh. Ooh. I can't help but smile whenever I see her and Horsey doing their best together. That's so touching. Just love that sort of thing. You think? I don't really get the appeal myself. Anyway, next question. Are there any requests you'd like to make of them? Something you feel they could be doing better? Huh? What kind of question is that? You're doing some kind of performance reviews thing? Of course not. Just a Vicky conversation. Wasn't asking for any particular reason. Nope. Oh, really? Okay, if you say so. Well, let's see. Something I'd like to request from them, huh? Guess I'd like them to do all the living I won't be able... Huh? Oh, Musashi knew going into this? Let's take a thought. Just forget that one. Yeah, let me try again. Think of what I'd like to request from them. So that they live happy lives. What kind of answer is that? It's not even a request. Want them to live as long as happily as possible, so they never have to go through any pain or hardships. That's the one and only request I have for them. Well, that was helpful. Eh? Really do love those two, don't you? Absolutely. Like I said, I love them to pieces. So what about you two? What do you think of Mashu and Horsey? Us? You're the only other ones here, aren't you? Well, definitely couldn't have beaten Demeter without them. In fact, the Alliance never actually managed to destroy a single god until they came along. So, I like them personally, and I don't just mean as comrades or Alliance members. Sister! We didn't met them while we're in the middle of fighting a war. I even think we could have been friends. Of course you could. Honestly, I thought you were already friends, aren't you? Not sure. I hope so. Well, I could have sworn you were, so... Ah. I've got it. Somebody mark the date because this gal just had a fantastic idea. Where'd that come from? What is this idea anyway? So glad you asked. Like I said, it's fantastic. My idea is once Operation Guy Destroyer is well and truly done, we should have a party to celebrate. One with lots of yummy food. We never get the party. Wait, that's a death flag, Musashi, you idiot! Here, hey, that does sound lovely. Sure, but only works if the operation goes off without a hitch. We don't have any casualties, and we have enough time to put something like that together. So I'm not sure I'd call it fantastic. It's gonna go great. We're gonna make it go great. Good point. The plan is for the operation to work out as intended, so why not? And I'll just start thinking of what to make for the occasion. Now, what would be good for a party? Udon! Definitely udon! Yeah, shut up. For the rest, we'll have to go around asking everyone else what their favorite foods are. We'll definitely have to get Gord off to make his special omelets. This party's gonna be so much fun. Just you wait. Oh, come on. Oh, that's how the last spell ends? We never actually saw Olympus disappear. Cosmos Denial. So, the city's collapsing, but because the tree's still kind of around, like the... what's the opposite of the roots? The branches. Do you think the Lost World actually didn't get erased? Together Tomorrow has been sent to your present box. Right. You think this is of the party? Yeah. I think this is the one with all the... Yeah, all the cryptors in it. Or... Oh, not all the cryptors. Just... Okay. I thought there was one with all the cryptors, but... Maybe we'll get that after Lost Boat 7. Together Tomorrow. Gain 2 crit stars and increase MP strength. Oh, I have a great idea. It's a superb idea with no strings attached whatsoever. Yeah, that's all... Yeah. When victory is achieved, the promise cannot be fulfilled. It's a record of the past. Dazzling memories that remain within your heart. If such a future is possible, you humans would surely look at this scene and use it as your strength to rise up. Just like a certain ordinary master who managed to achieve so many impossible things, as you rest inside a coffin of uncertainty in the void. Okay, so that's Krishtaria. That's nice. And what a Lost Belt, right? I'd call it a middle-of-the-road Lost Belt. Like, it was still... I think all the Lost Belts are good. Like, even Sin, the weakest one, is still... It still has good stuff going for it, right? So, like, if I was making a tier list, Atlantis and Anastasia would be, like, great. Olympus would be, like, great, but flawed. Then LB2 and LB3 would be good. That's how I'd rate them so far. Like, Olympus has a lot of high notes, but also just a lot of just boring low notes. Right, boring lore notes. Am I right? Because lots of exposition that went on and on, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to Hanging Crow. I'm probably going to record it, but I might not. So I might skip it, in which case Lost Boat 6 will be next. But I would like to do it, at least right now. I do plan on, since I'm finally caught up, I'm planning on finally continuing Salem. I recorded the very first, like, the opening bit ages ago. Oh. No, I already did this. I did this before. I guess because I updated my phone. Wink, wink. It's making me replay it. Forbidden Advent Guardian Salem. That's pretty. I always like those opening things and like the Cosmos Denial and stuff. So yeah, I know there's only like 10 chapters, but they're all really long. Oh, AP half cost over a year. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Wait, hold on. If Cedo and I's on right up, I'll do one last roll for the road. Dang it. One last one anyway. Let's do it on the story banner. We're getting it Cedo and I here. Copium. That's what the cool kids are saying. Copium. With something that won't happen. Definitely. You know, when you say, yeah, you know what copium is. Okay. Hey, Hohen Chroma. That's his name, right? I think so. Anyways, guys. It's been an honor. I'll see you guys in... I was about to say a year, but no. I hope this gets uploaded by, like, the end of August. That's my hope. Because I've had a huge backlog. I'm only, like, in the beginning of uploading Atlantis right now. So I have a long way to go, but hopefully we get there. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.